Hello, I'm Vivian Boo and welcome to World Meets Nerd. Today we are making something magical for you Potterheads and for those of you who have always wanted to catch the Golden Snitch. Because guess what? We are making Golden Snitch cake pops. Super easy, super simple, just with a flick of a wand and you got your cake pops. Okay, just kidding. It's not that simple, but they're really easy to make. And yes, I am using a chopstick as a wand. No big deal, right? Let's get to it. What you'll need. One 8x8 vanilla cake layer. It could also be a round layer or any other flavor as well. I'll link the recipe for this cake down below, but you can also use a pre-made cake mix. A small cookie scoop, one 12-ounce bag of white chocolate chips plus a half a cup extra. 1.5 cups of yellow candy melts, lollipop sticks, gold sprinkles, Wilton gold color mist, food color spray, a cake pop stand, or a foam block. Buttercream frosting, recipe is also down below. So once you have that cake, you're gonna cut it into 4 pieces and you're just gonna cut off the edges around that cake, all the corners, all the good pieces. And once you finish cutting off the edges of the cake, you can either throw away the leftover pieces or you can save them for later, or you can eat them now like I'm probably gonna do now. And as you can see, I already ate some of the other pieces. I'm gonna eat this one too. Then once the cake is completely cool, you're just gonna take a bowl, doesn't have to be that big, and you're gonna take each piece of cake, break it up into a few pieces here. You're gonna break up those little cake pieces. Oh my god. So you're gonna take each piece of cake and you're gonna break it up into little pieces and then you're gonna roll them in between your hands until you have fine crumbs. So you're just adding a little bit of that buttercream frosting into the bowl of crumbs at a time and you're gonna press it down using a back of a spoon or a spatula. You're gonna smash it down and mix it together until you get that dough. Now it's time to scoop them out. You're just gonna use your cookie scoop or whatever you have on hand. You're gonna scoop out just like you would cookie dough, put it in between your hands and roll it until you have a nice smooth little ball. Just like that. And you're gonna place it on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I'm gonna put cling wrap over these and then stick them into the fridge for 30 minutes. Then you're gonna take your white chocolate chips in that bowl, that first 12-ounce bag of white chocolate chips, and you're gonna melt them in the microwave for 1 minute. If they're not completely melted by then, just keep microwaving them at 15-second intervals and then stir to ensure that it doesn't burn. Once the chocolate has completely melted and is completely smooth, you're gonna take your leaf mold. If you don't have a leaf mold, you can find one easily at like Michael's or some kind of craft store, or I bought these off of Amazon. They're not all leaf molds, they're actually acorns and leaves. So if you can find one that's all leaves, good for you. But all you're gonna do is take that melted white chocolate and you're gonna spoon them into these leaf molds. But first, let's grab onto those gold sprinkles. There we go. So we're just gonna take some of those gold sprinkles. I'm gonna sprinkle some on my hand right here. I spilled sprinkles. Woo, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. You're just gonna sprinkle them into those leaf molds just a little bit so you have little flecks of gold when you make those wings for the Golden Snitch. Take that melted chocolate now and you're gonna spoon a little bit into each mold until it fills completely. And you can use your spoon to spread it out just a little bit. Go away, fruit fly. So once you have filled these leaf molds, you're just gonna put them into the fridge until they set, which should not take very long at all. Ta-da! Look what these look like when they have set. These are little white chocolate leaves that are going to be the wings for the Golden Snitch. And you can see the little gold flecks from the sprinkles in there. But we're gonna add a little more sparkle, a little more shine from this gold spray. It's a gold food spray and I just suck at opening things, so I actually tore off part of the label, but that's okay, it still works. So let's spray down these babies. So once you've refrigerated your cake pops for about 30 minutes, you're gonna take that bowl of yellow candy melts and add in the rest of those white chocolate chips. And you're gonna use the same melting process as you did with that white chocolate earlier for the leaf molds. So once those candy melts are completely melted and smooth, you're gonna take those lollipop sticks and stick them in about 1/2 inch deep. And then you're gonna stick them into the cake pops right here, straight into the cake pops. It's okay if a little bit comes out like this, and you just place them back onto that parchment paper. And you're going to continue to do all these and then put them back into the fridge for 1 hour. Now it's time to dip them. Once you take them out of the fridge, you're gonna re-melt those candy melts, and you're gonna take one, you're gonna dip it all the way in until it coats completely. And once it's completely coated, you don't want too much candy on these cake pops here, so you're just gonna let them drip off any excess before dipping them into the sprinkles. Once you've let that all drip off, you're gonna dip them straight into the sprinkles. I just put in a little jar right here. You're gonna turn it all the way around, and the top and the sides. And then quickly taking 2 of those wings and sticking them right into the side. Ta-da! And there you go. Now isn't that magical? Here are your Golden Snitch cake pops. They're really, really easy to make, super quick, so go ahead and try them out yourself. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave comments, and subscribe down below to see more of this face talking about nerdy things and making nerdy things as well. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay rad.